Ah, the wonderful joys of camping. What you wouldn't give to just go out into the wilderness, pitch a tent with family and friends, worry that a bear might just come out and try to talk to you into letting it eat you, or that you might have too many Pop-Tarts and throw up in the campfire, or you could drown. I'm Jake Spins, and I'm here to talk to you about Spin's Fear List. So as the intro heavily implied, we're going to be talking about camping. It's like the camping expansion for Spin's Fear List, which, exciting, right? Hopefully I only have to do one of these. I think I only have to do one of these, though. But anyway, we're going to be talking about some fairly specific stuff, but before we talk about the specific stuff, let's talk about the general stuff. I've talked a lot about the adventure guides in previous videos, but for this one, it's camping. So anyway, though, my dad would take me and my brother out to a number of campsites, which the one I remember the most had maybe the most activities that I remember. I mean, I didn't take part in a lot of these activities. I kind of just ran around with my friends or just sat around with my dad and talked, and I honestly don't know how I found things to do, to be honest with you, because I didn't ride a bike, and I didn't run in, like, the cornfields, but, I mean, that was the general thing, like, riding a bike, there was, you know, going to the mesh hall, taking hikes, like, just certain camping stuff. But the one specific thing, and, I mean, there was quite a lot, I could do quite a few videos, but the one specific thing that we're going to be talking about today is going to be the river. And I have two specific memories about the river. So I'm going to talk about two different fears. Yay! So this first one is going to be about the actual river itself. One of these camping trips, we were swimming or something. I have no idea. But I was having a little bit of trouble with the current as well as my brother. And the first thing that I thought of was, oh no, the current is going to just sweep me up. It's going to take me away. I'm going to try to grab a branch, and the branch is going to break, or I'm going to slip away from the branch, and I'm going to go all the way down this river into, like, some kind of ocean space and go to an abandoned island, and no one's going to find me as I'm just sitting on this deserted island. I had quite the imagination as a kid. I now know rivers don't specifically go to abandoned islands. Don't worry. And also, I definitely would have drowned before I got to an island. But because of this problem, because we had to fight the current and had no idea, one of the dads ended up teaching us how to actually stand inside the river. So if you didn't know, this actually works for any type of current, like wind, snow, wind. Don't know why I said snow, that kind of counts in there. And water. So what you do is, hang on a second. I still remember this. So you stand, I can't remember which direction it is, but you kind of stand like this with your feet firmly planted on the ground towards the side, and then if you need to move, you kind of just shuffle forward. It works. If you haven't tried it yet, do it, because it works. And it didn't take me to an abandoned island. Okay, and then the main focus is that one of the actual events was canoeing. I've been canoeing a few times, and honestly, I was bad at it. I don't even know if I even used the canoe paddle now that I think about it. It was usually my dad paddling, and then my brother, and it went okay, you know. Sometimes you hit a rock, and Dad would have to come out and be like, okay, trying not to slip, because literally eternal wet rocks, and then scooch the boat over. I don't know why I made that voice. but you scooch your boat over and then go back and then you do it again. But the problem is, my brother didn't have a very good concept or handle on the canoe, so oftentimes the canoe would very much be rocking, which terrified the crud out of me, if last story didn't tell you anything about me. So the whole entire time I was like, oh my god, we're gonna tip over, we're gonna fall out of the boat, my life is going to end in a hopeless river. I was dramatic internally. Wasn't external. But even my dad was like, okay, just, you know, telling him how to turn and stuff. And, I mean, the boat turning still confuses me, because it's kind of inverted. I don't know. I just don't understand how that works. You know, it's where you paddle left, but then you go right, and the opposite way around, and my brain just can't wrap around the idea. But, yeah, that was actually a lot shorter than I thought. But, basically, the entire point was I'm terrified of canoes, and that is actually why I'm terrified of going on any boats or cruise liners. I actually had a friend in high school that wanted me to go onto his family's boat along with his dog, which is not a fan of me. I was like, I really don't, but thankfully it never actually went any further. I don't actually remember what I told him, but I didn't go on the boat. This story definitely says why. And again, it was short. But I tried, and with trying comes the end of the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Keep it safe.